Go to college. By default, it'll just make you a better entrepreneur. If your ultimate dream is to own your own company because you like options, you want the flexibility and all the freedom that comes with owning your own business. So go to college, and by default, your business is going to be better for it. And here's primarily why I completely disagree with that. So here it goes. Hear me out. I'll keep it relatively short. So you go to college and you're going to learn a very valuable skill. College is great depending on what your goals are. If it's to be an entrepreneur, just forget about it. You can go to college, but also go to entrepreneurial school. College by itself ain't going to do it. So go to college and you're going to maybe learn how to make the best product in your niche market for whatever you're passionate about. A great service you'll provide. And that's a very good thing. It's ethical, it's moral. So do that if that's what's in your heart. And by the way, you don't need college to do that, just so you know. But if you want to go that route, all power to you. Do what your heart desires, right? But at the end of the day, you could have this product that is second to none of everybody else's product in that particular niche market. And you might make dick in sales. You may not raise any capital. You might pay through the nose in taxes because you didn't go to entrepreneurial school. You just went to college and that was it. And they didn't teach you these things. So likewise, there could be another person in your niche market that has a product that is just shit. And maybe it actually harms people, but somehow it's still legal. There's products like that. Believe me, they exist. And they do circles around you in sales. They raise more capital. They're able to reduce their tax liability while they're making more money. They did all those things that real entrepreneurs do, skillful entrepreneurs. But they have a crap product that's way worse than yours. So now you got this beautiful product that people could be getting a benefit from, help from, could really improve people's lives, but you just went to college and you didn't go to entrepreneurial school. And entrepreneurial school could be you go to seminars, webinars, you read the right books by the right teachers, you have the right mentor, those kinds of things. Preferably, no, not preferably, it must be people you're learning from that have been there, done that better than you, and just overall smarter by way of proof in what they've already accomplished, right? So go to college if you want to, but also go to entrepreneurial school and whatever that is going to be appropriate for you. And be a great student. And that's what I did when I got involved as an entrepreneur. I never went to college for what I'm doing. And I do circles around most people who did go to college, people that are smarter than me in just about anything else except when it comes to money. Namely, the quality of income somebody makes, the ability to raise capital, how we leverage debt and taxes. Those two things that everyone else uses to become poorer. I use those things to become wealthier, debt and taxes, because I learned how to be an entrepreneur, and I never went to college for that. I did go to college for a web design trade, and I got a degree. I never used that. To this day, I never used that. So I could have, went into business as, started my own web development company. But if I was smart, I would have also went to entrepreneurial school, because there's a lot of broke, poor people with technical skills that wanted to start their own business, and they had to go back and get a regular job because they never went to learn to be a good entrepreneur. So, but anyway, that wasn't the path I went down anyhow. It wasn't my passion anyway. As it turns out, my passion is natural health and natural healing. And being a great entrepreneur, even the entrepreneurial part of being an entrepreneur, is my passion, not just the work and the education of natural health and natural healing, but actual being a skilled entrepreneur. I love that, and how to leverage debt and taxes and how to generate passive and residual income. So you can go to college and start your own business, and you can ultimately end up owning a business that owns you. Do you want to own a business that owns you, or do you want to own a business that sets you free? Maybe that'll be part of the title of this video. I should have opened with that. But anyway, I'll work that out later. Yes, be an entrepreneur, a business owner that owns a business that sets you free. And you can only do that if you become a skillful entrepreneur that raises passive and residual income, because that is the only income quality that sets a person free. And by free, what I mean specifically is you have decoupled how you spend your time from how you make your money. Therefore, do whatever you want with your time. You're still covered financially. So when you get passive and residual income that exceeds all of your expenses, living and luxury, at that moment, at that dollar amount, that's when you cross that threshold into becoming a free human being. So ask yourself this question. Do you want to own a business that owns you, or do you want to own a business that sets you free? Go to college or not. Either way, learn the skills of being a professional entrepreneur and raise that capital and that passive income growth to exceed all of your expenses so that you are ultimately emerged at some future point a free human being. That's what it's all about. If you like freedom. And everyone likes freedom. Somebody that says they don't do that kind of thing is lying through their teeth, okay? So as it turns out, the overwhelming majority of people with a job and only a job and self-employed people are not being totally honest here about, yeah, I'm a free human being. I do what I want. Now let me go log in 9 to 5 at my job. There's not a logical consistency between, yeah, I'm a free human being. Now I have to go sell my time for a paycheck. Whether you're self-employed or employed by somebody else, if you sell your time for a paycheck and you're touting about how you're a free human being, you are not being honest. So pick one. What do you want? And are you willing to do what it takes to become free? And that is learn to be a skillful, professional entrepreneur. And that surprisingly does not take much. I was a straight D student in school. D as in David, not B as in boy. And I still struggled to pass my classes. And I just learned a few simple things to do them kind of extraordinarily well to be a skillful entrepreneur. And that's really all it takes. And if you're just a little brighter than me, then you can probably achieve your own personal freedom faster than I did. And that's not a bad thing. So if you'd like to see what I've been doing since August of 2007 to be a skilled entrepreneur and passive and residual income to be free, it took me 2.5 years. Some people do it faster. Some people take longer. 2.5 years is how long it took me to be free. If you want to see what I've been doing since August of 2007, I'm happy to share a blog I typed about it or a video I made, whatever you want. And if you don't do my thing, do something somewhere that emerges you at a free point or at a future point as a free human being. But if you want to see my thing to consider working with me, just ask me for my blog or my video, and I'm happy to share it with you. So take care. Mwah! Make out kisses. When in doubt, make out. That's my favorite philosophy of all the philosophies out there. Of all the business philosophies, that's my favorite one. When in doubt, make out. And you have to have a sense of humor if you're going to work with me too, just so you know. I'm not a stuffy guy. I don't really particularly want to be a stuffy person. So I'll hear from you soon, okay? Feel free to share this and drop your comments below if you got questions or maybe a story you want to share. Go for it in the comments and share, and I'll hear from you soon. Bye for now.